We are missing our console, pretty much most of Alicia's wardrobe, powder for the Vulcanes, the grinders and the belts that they grind on, the ropes and pulleys to pull our silks back, the plastic hoops, and the cloaks.
And now
It's just like, let's just fucking leave.
I got 4 hours of sleep. I'm tired.
I'm so irritated, it's not even funny right now.
here I go again on my own. Imaginary guitar that's really big.
We booked our flights to all kind of like line together in Bogota at the same time. And Krista and myself, Corey and Juan, we all were at baggage claim. But I had a copy of the manifest with me, so I just started grabbing bags off the conveyor belts and making like a little pile. Before Alicia was getting there, I was looking at the bags and I was like, oh gosh, we're missing stuff.
Alicia is pissed. She's stressed. Connie is pissed. She's stressed. Anybody who is really, like, the pressure's on. Like, we're just dancers, right? Like myself and the other girls, but we care and we want to help. But the people who are really in charge here, they just look like they just lost their puppy.
We come to the realization that we're just missing stuff and there's nothing we can do about it. Our show's like the next day.
From the minute we landed in Colombia, it was a shit show. Customs took 4 hours. We lost our bags. Everybody's pissed off. We're not in the right mind frame to get ready and do a show the next day.
So it's such a shitty mood.
I'm fine.
Brandy's great.
I can edit the music if I need to.
Yeah.
I'll take one for the team. I'll edit it. Edit out some hula hoops, edit out some fire. Assume that the bag will somehow miraculously show up. Okay, so that's option 1. And you go ahead as planned. Or 2, you make adjustments.
So we just got to the hotel. We are missing some luggage with some very important pieces such as fire fans and Alicia's costumes and more costume stuff and also some auxiliary ox rigging for the silks to pull them out of the way. The airline said that we won't get them until 10 o'clock tomorrow night, which we go on at 7:30, so that's not going to work. So that's where we're at right now.
It's a great fucking day. We lost all our bags.
Bogota probably has the worst traffic I think I have ever seen in my entire life. Our hotel was about 20 miles from the venue. It took us 3 hours to get to the venue from our hotel. The first thing I started doing was working on how to get our luggage that didn't make it to Bogota in time. So I'm on the phone with airlines. I'm trying to see if there's another airline that comes to Bogota before showtime that I can finagle our suitcases onto that flight. I'm trying to pull every string that I can to get these suitcases to us before showtime, and it's not looking good.
The next day, Alicia is running around trying to get fuel, trying to get costuming.
We landed in Bogota last night, and after getting through immigration, we noticed we were missing 2 suitcases. Unfortunately, they were the suitcases that contained probably some of the most important things. I start getting with the venue runner, who is an angel, and she starts running around Bogota collecting all the things that we're missing, or at least attempting to collect all the things that we're missing. She's got a list. It's safety and it's equipment, and then when we have things missing, it's like...
We're resourceful chicks. We're gonna figure out how to go on and perform.
I start rigging even though I don't have everything because it's all gonna come together. And then lo and behold, some mysterious man in like a Cirque du Soleil t-shirt comes over and hands me a bunch of shackles and cable and span sets and rope. And he's like, I was told to bring you this.
We sent the runner to go get stuff that we knew we could get. We're on Facebook trying to locate whatever it is we need from this show.
And I'm on Facebook in these like fire specialty groups that are international, asking anyone that happens to live in Bogota, Colombia, if they have any fire props that we can borrow for our show tonight. Do you have the bottle here?
Yes. Clara has it on the dresser.
He just said the fuel is in here. Well, one thing this industry has taught me about myself is that I have become less patient with people who aren't very resourceful, because when situations come up like this, you have to be resourceful. You have to think quickly on your feet.
You know, like they would bring in a hula hoop, or they would bring in, you know, a fuel and be like, hey, is this fuel cool, or is this bucket okay?
They came to us with the stuff for the fire, and he came to us with a cut up soda bottle and said, you can use this for your can, and you can use the soda top for your funnel. And Connie intervened and was like, no, we can't use that because it's plastic, it'll eat through it. So we got one or two ice buckets that are metal. We got the cooler. And for the funnel, we're still using the soda top.
When you're traveling this much, things are going to happen, and it's just taught me to kind of lean into it and go with the flow as much as we can, and then focus on the things we can control. So that's a good thing. It's character building.
We use a special type of gas, like a liquid fuel, for our fire effects. The fuel that they gave us in Colombia was more like what you would want to use for like a lantern.
We just start changing right away. We're warming up as much as we can. We have this strange fuel that we know we have to work with, that we know is going to be a pain in the ass. We're missing our cloaks, we're missing our masks, we're missing key rigging elements, we're missing key fire elements, but there's nothing we can do about it. So let's just go out there and work with what we got and put on the best damn show that we can. And that's exactly how we went into the show. And here's the thing, okay? When you work in live entertainment, things are gonna happen. Things are going to happen. You can't stop it. There's no point in trying to fight it. And it's not about the things that happen so much as it is about how you react to them.
On stage in Colombia, everything's going great. We're kicking ass. And then I go to light my fire equipment. That minute was the longest minute of my life. I felt so awful.
So when it came time to light all the props on stage, they just wouldn't light.
I see Connie in the corner with her little lighter trying to help me out. I try to light up again, nothing.
So I had to do my solo with a unlit hoop, and I just feel for me that's like threw me off a lot. It really was intense. Yeah.
I couldn't get pretty much one of my fans lit. Choreography-wise, I feel pretty good about it. The crowd was pretty great. I feel like all in all, it felt more solid. Had we had the firework the way we wanted, it would have been a really solid show.
Enjoyed the crowd. I thought they were awesome.
Yeah.
Was it perfect for me? No. But, you know, sometimes you just have to be like, damn, we had fun, we did it. They loved it, and that's the important thing.
I mean, we had fun. That was like the biggest thing because of everything that we had to shift and change. I love it because Alicia last minute is like, just have fun, like kind of screw it.
The audience says, no, maybe that hula hoop just is dark and it stays that way, you know? So we will never use this fuel again. But we made it happen, and it was a good time, and we had a lot of fun, and I hope the crowd liked it. They seemed to like it, so.
Alicia and the Cherry Bombs, I believe, truly proved themselves on this festival tour. She produced a show that was incredible. It was entertaining. It's worthy of going on tour.
When we got back, Alicia had started working on a full-length show. She's written this whole 90-minute full-length show with like set and production and a story and characters, and it's more of like a real production rather than like a cabaret style show.
And she gets a tour booked. I mean, that's just amazing.
And now, the road to recovery after the coronavirus.
We are in a new and dangerous phase of the coronavirus pandemic.
More than 150,000 new cases of COVID-19 were reported to WHO yesterday.
I mean, this is just, it's nuts. These are unprecedented times. And what a punch to the gut to have that tour canceled.
Everything's on hold, and once again, Cherry Bombs is facing another giant obstacle where our audiences have gotten so big, and that's so exciting, but now what are we gonna do? Tour for 10 people or less?
I know the Cherry Bombs will continue to work on their elements, will continue to work on their performance, and they'll be coming back stronger than ever.
Right here, and we can kind of hide the fence line that surrounds that saloon, so it's like off into the distance.